Since I have a full-time job now, it's very difficult for me to find the time to make videos. I can't rapid fire produce them like I used to and give you guys 2 to 3 videos a week every single week because sometimes I'm just too tired and it sometimes takes a very long time to do things. Typically right now, since I started my job again, I need to take like one day to write the script, one day to record, and then one day to go find a game to give you guys for background footage, taking about 3 days or so. Thankfully, with the made for this video, I was able to write the script and record it in the same day. And then I was like, cool, that just gives me, when I get off of work tonight, to just go and have like 2 to 3 hours to go find a good game to give you guys. And my idea was to give a game that would significantly show how strong made for this is, even in the hands of a subpar player like myself. What I didn't account for was the bullshit that is solo queue at fucking midnight. So with that in mind, I took the 3 worst games from that night and I went ahead and put them together for you. And here's a quick summary of them. So we load into Gideon's meat plant. This actually isn't a bad map. This is probably one of the ones that I was really hoping for so that I can show how made for this makes it easier for you to chain pallets to other pallets. I mean, there's so many on this map that it's just going to be a better rigmarole. Turns out Corrupt is in play. That's okay. It's easy to find gens on Gideon's. We find a blue glyph. Then we find a hex totem and we clear that. Around the time that I'm going over to the hex totem, I start to notice that there are deep wounds coming in play and I see Thanophobia pop up. Oh goody, it's a Legion. Well, you know what? That's actually a good thing. Made for this versus Legion can actually make for a good game, especially because he's not going to be trying to down me right away most of the time with how he's playing. So he ends up deep wounding 3 of my teammates, the David, the Tap, and the Cheryl. I find myself another gen and hop on it, and then I notice the David and the Tap are not mending. Guys, you're gonna fucking die. Cheryl goes down, David gets the memo and starts mending, but Tap is just like, nah, fuck it, and goes down anyway. I continue repairing the generator for a little bit just to see if I could get something done. And then I realized that nobody's going for Tap, so I'm going to have to do it. On my way over the Tap, David does make his way over there and starts healing him, but you know what? I'm going to come over, I'm going to help out. We're going to get this done. I do realize that part of the reason they were scared to mend is because Legion has that add-on where after you mend, you become broken. But guys, that's still not a reason to just let yourself get down. That's kind of ridiculous. I didn't notice it at first, but I start making my way over to Cheryl before realizing halfway there that she's killing herself on hook. But you know what? You don't get to die on my watch, bitch. So I'm almost there, but right before I get there, she completely suicides. Okay. Well. Moving on. David is working himself on a generator, and Tap is, I don't know, probably staring at a wall at this point. This is midnight solo queue survivors, so I'm trying to make my way to a different generator at some point, trying to figure out where I need to go. I see the heartbeat going really, really big, so I decide to do a little bit of walking, hide my scratch marks, maybe make some jukes, go here, go there, and then I hop myself on this generator to see what I can make of it. We're going to go ahead and just keep on working on this generator for a little bit, and you're going to see that I'm going to actually end up finishing this generator. But while we're working on this generator, watch closely in the background because we get to see what is essentially an episode of the fucking Benny Hill show. I just want to let you guys know there's no sound on this one because I was playing music while I was playing and my microphone was unmuted, so my microphone just picked up all of the music from that point on. Anyway, our friend David gets hooked and I'm almost done with the generator, so I'm just going to go ahead and take my finish and hope that Tap ends up understanding that you're supposed to go and help somebody when you're the one that doesn't have as much progress on the gen. Tap does eventually get off of the gen and I'm almost done with the gen. David's trying to kill himself on hook like a fucking jackass, but you know what? I'm not going to let that fly, bitch. You're going to give me my emblem points. So I make my way over there and I hear the heartbeat for the Legion and I realize the Legion's nearby. But you know what? That's okay. I'll take the hook. I will take the hit. I go on, I take the unhook, and then I fucking run away. Run away, David! Run away! The Legion's coming straight for me. He's going to go and get that, yeah, there it is. Boom! He's going to get the hit on me. I'm going to get the made for this haste, and I'm going to fucking run like hell. So I'm thinking, oh, is he going to chase me? No, he's not. He's Legion. Of course he isn't going to chase me. This is fucking Mending Simulator on a Nintendo NES, for God's sakes. Then I see another episode of the Benny Hill show going on in the background while I'm mending. That's just about fucking right. Is he going to come for me? No, he walks right past me. It is Legion after all. Anyway, I finish mending, realize I'm broken. That's fine because I get more made for this proc. And then I move over and I go find David. I go ahead and help David mend up because apparently he has trouble with that. But then this fucking idiot starts running away while I'm mending him. Jackass, let me heal you so I get my endurance. Whatever. I accidentally trapped the David. That was not done on purpose, I promise you. But it worked out because David ended up body blocking a hit for me. I've dropped down here like a dumbass, which ends up getting me killed because made for this does not equate to balanced landing. This one was entirely my fault. I should not have dropped down this hole. But what happens next will legitimately start a long night of getting my ass handed to me over and over and over and over again. I sit on this hook for what feels like ages. Now, I see the tap is ready to come for the save, but watch this shit. So the tap goes around the corner here, and the Legion starts looking around like, oh, I think I saw him. Tap stands in the corner here and just gets down by Legion for free, just completely for free. But you know what? That's okay. I still have 60 seconds. I see David off in the corner working on a generator. He's not even close to being done with it. So maybe he's going to take the time to actually come get me. And we wait. 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 Hey, David, come fucking get me, you dick! Well, basically, the whole fucking crux of this shit is that David does not come get me. David does not get off the gen. David does not do anything. I go into second stage, and I just don't even bother. I just don't even fucking bother. Whatever, dude. I'm just gonna let the fucking thing kill me, and we're just gonna move on to a different match. I'm just not gonna use this game. Once again, guys, I was playing music for a very long time before I realized that it was interfering with the recording, so I apologize for no sound. But after about 4 to 5 games of being first found, first hooked, first dead, I went ahead and jumped on this generator here in Ormans. Now, this is a pretty good one here. We've got some good players here. We've got David, Jake, and Kate. David is the first one found and hit. And you know what? It's not going too bad. I notice Oni dropped from the building over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep working on this generator because I want to get something accomplished in one of these fucking games for once in my life. So I'm working on the generator. Everything's going great. And then I notice that Jake is getting chased. Oh, goody. So 2 people are injured against an Oni. And then suddenly in the background, I hear roar! The Oni already has his power. We are not even a full minute into the match and the Oni has his power. Well, I made a bad prediction here, right? Because I thought that the Oni was going to start chasing the 2 injured people. I didn't think he was going to come to check the generator that I was on, and I was almost done with it, so I committed to the gen. And by the time I actually saw the heartbeat, I kind of got screwed. But my boy, Let's All Get Naked, my compadre, my musketeer, comes and picks me up. We instantly jump on this generator to get it finished. This is my dude. This is my match. This is what's going to happen. We're going to fucking have a great goddamn time. This is going to be great background footage. Everyone's gonna laugh. They're gonna comment. This is gonna be the game of a lifetime. We fucking got this. Oni comes to check the completed generator, starts heading for Jake, and I'm like, cool, I have the chance to go for the unhook. I start going for the unhook, and then for absolutely no fucking reason, the Oni turns around and starts coming for me. You fucking motherfucker. I try to make it to this pallet, but I actually don't fucking make it. Just barely getting outrun by the Oni's bullshit. Let's All Get Naked goes for the unhook like a Chad as the Oni leaves me slugged and goes kick a random generator in shack. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, whatever, bro. So my compadre, my hero, Let's All Get Naked, and the Kate pick me up. I get downed again because Let's All Get Naked actually accidentally body blocks me. So fuck me, I guess. Let's Get Naked starts looping the killer a little bit, and then I get an idea. If I can crawl under this pallet, then when the Oni goes to pick me up, they can pallet save me, and we can keep this thing going. So I go ahead and I crawl under. Let's Get Naked takes a hit, but he's a Chad, so he's going to go walk it off, and it's up to David. Up to David. Oh, God, Oni has his power again. Oni's going to go ahead, and he's going to start running around looking for somebody to blow up, but David's going to come in for my rescue. He's got the... never mind. Never mind. David gets the same idea, gets under the pallet, and let's all get naked, goes for the pallet save, gets down. Kate goes for the pallet save and gets downed as well. And so we're all on the ground now. What a fucking shit show. And yes, if you're wondering, we all did get sacrificed at the same time. So, yeah, whatever. So I've got one more game for you guys, and this is actually the background footage that you saw in the actual made for this video, but there was so much crap that happened toward the end of this game that I just kind of wanted to use this as the finisher for this video. By the way, by this point, I've been playing solo queue Survivor for like 3 hours, from the hours of midnight to 3 a.m. I was fucking tired. I just wanted to get a game and get it edited and get it shipped out to you guys so that I could have the video ready for 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. But this was horseshit. By the time this game rolled around, I was exhausted. I'd worked all night, playing this game all night, and I was so ready to be done. But you know what? I avoided the Wesker in the beginning, and I started thinking, okay, this is all right. A Wesker, we're on Lery's. I have made for this. I'm going to be able to vault really well. We're going to get this done. So I start working on this generator here, and over the course of the match, everything seemingly starts to go really well here at the beginning. There's one person in chase, 3 people on gens, and we're actively doing things to get the match won and get it done. I think this might actually end up in an escape for me, which would be even better. My only escape for 3 hours, because I just constantly kept getting downed first, found first, hooked. I kept getting fucking raffle stomped. I kept getting teammates who were throwing games. I couldn't fucking take it anymore, dude. I see my Gabriel get hooked. My Rialto gets off of his gen to go for the save. My Ace ends up finishing his gen. I'm just about done with mine. We're going to have 2 gens popped with only 1 hook state. This is really good. Now, I see Rialto getting chased a little bit, which is not good, but he does manage to get the unhook without getting knocked down, which is pretty fucking cool. So we've got 2 generators finished. This is absolutely amazing. Only 1 hook state. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find another generator so that we can get shit done around here. Let's go. Now, Lery's is a bit different from Gideon's. It's a little bit harder to find generators, but I do find my 2 compadres over here, and we go ahead and we head into the library where I do hear a generator is being worked on, which means that we're all 3 going to hop on this gen and maybe even get it done before Wesker comes in to give us a surprise. Unfortunately, the heartbeat is kind of strong, but Ronaldo is currently in chase, so we don't need to worry. All 3 of us on this gen together should get this done before Ronaldo goes down. And what do you know? My prediction is actually right. Ronaldo loses the Wesker for just a little bit. We get the gen done, but in that time frame, Wesker does come over and he does get a hit on me, but that's okay. Okay, because that means that I've got made for this, and now I can showcase how powerful it is. So I start running, and I fucking make it quite a distance, but I noticed that for some reason, Wesker just like opted to not chase me and started chasing the Ace for some reason. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, Gabriel comes to heal me in this corner. The heartbeat starts getting bigger, but I don't want to fucking leave because I think that Gabriel might actually be able to get this heal off. And I think that Gabriel is running made for this as well, which is why he's committing so hard to this heal. But it does get me killed. It's unfortunate. And then Gabriel starts getting chased. It starts looping fucking Whiskers for a little bit, but then Wesker comes over and he's like, nope, time to get you hooked, my friend. So whatever, right? So I go and I get thrown on a hook, and you know what? That was my fault, right? When I saw the heartbeat, I should have started running. I have made for this. I need to utilize it better. I'm just going to blame the fact that I was tired. I eventually get unhooked and I start making my way to another generator. We only have 2 generators left to finish, and I see that Ace is about to finish another one right under our noses. The heartbeat comes in, I get a little scared, so I walk away from the generator to go hide, and then I realize that that's not going to work because I'm injured and I'm making a lot of fucking noise. So I start running away as fast as I can, hoping to outrun Whiskers this time around, and I'm going to go for the unhook. Somebody else already gets the unhook on Gabriel, but that's okay, so I'm just going to go ahead here. Rialto takes the body block, but I still get deep wounded, which is kind of unfair. But made for this is still allowing me to just kind of take off in a very, very, very fast pace. And I'm thinking, good, we're going to get some good footage. I'm getting a lot of distance away from Whiskers, but he's closing in on me fast because he is still a 4.6 killer, despite the fact that he has a dash ability. So he's still really fast for a made for this video, but at least I'm getting some sort of time in. Now I start to mend myself. Ace sees me, comes over, starts to offers to mend me, and then offers to heal me. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait here while he heals me. And I think we're actually going to get this heal. Oh, never mind. Wesker comes in, interrupts the heal, injures my Ace, and then Ace taps a gen for some reason. I'm not sure what that was about, but I go ahead and I get vaulted over here, and I see that my Ronaldo has gotten hooked, so I'm going to go for the unhook here, but Wesker is nearby, so I hide nearby, and here's where I make a fatal blunder. I see Wesker come through the doorway, and my original plan was to just come out of the doorway behind him, kind of give him a little Scooby-Doo slip. But he noticed, he heard me, because not everybody is deaf in their right ear like I am, and I get down again because of my hubris. Now this is where the game really starts to piss me the fuck off. So my Gabriel gets down and I'm down. My Ace starts coming for us and I'm like, good, Ronaldo's in chase, Ace is gonna come for us. Then Ace just stops and goes back to working on a halfway finished gen. What the fuck? I was starting to crawl toward him because, dude, come on, man. 3 of us are down. What are you doing? You could have at least had the Gabriel up by now, you fucking prick. Whatever. Gabriel gets fucking thrown on a hook. This is his last hook, so he instantly dies. I start crawling toward the fucking Ace, just hoping that this dude is gonna pick one of us up, but he's currently in chase. And I think to myself, that's it. This is the game. We're done. Fuck, dude, another game that ends in a terrible fucking way. I'm so upset. Wesker eventually comes over, picks me up, and hooks me. And I think to myself, well, this is it, right? But then Gabriel picks up Ronaldo. There's a chance. I can sit this out. Only 60 seconds. So I start working and I see Ace coming around the corner. Oh my God, man, we only have 1 generator and there's 3 of us. We got this. So I follow Ace to whatever location he's at. I decide that I'm not going to heal. I'm going to instead use my resilience to help him finish the generator. So I go ahead and I hop on the gen with him, and we hard commit to this gen. Ronaldo's only on his 2nd hook state. We have 60 seconds to get to him, but we're going to finish this gen in a solid like 10 to 20 seconds. So even though we see the heartbeat, Ace knows what's up. We get the commit off, and we actually finish the gen. My Addy pops, and I get healed. Now to go to save Ronaldo. So I accidentally run into a wall because I'm not smart, but I hide for a little bit just to try to get away from Whiskers, and I start running. I'm going to get Ronaldo up, and then I'm going to for the people him so that I can get injured again so that I can use my resilience to open gates faster. That's the whole plan. That's what's going through my head. So I go ahead and I heal and I for the people him just like I said. And I run out this door thinking I'm going to run into a gate. It's the corner of the map. Okay, that's fine. So I start running toward where I think I know the gate is. And I see that Ronaldo has found himself a box, and he is currently doing some first aid sprays. I'm not sure how he got ahead of me there, but that's, you know, it's whatever. I come over here, and I'm going to slow vault a pallet. Now, I'm waiting to see what's happening with Ace, because he is currently in chase. He goes down near where I think a gate is, and I think it's way too risky for me to try to go to that gate and try to open it, and while he's injured and probably has Wesker standing around him. So I'm going to check this chest for a med kit. I'm going to pick up the med kit, and I should stay right here, wait for my broken to go away and heal myself, but I make another stupid decision, and I decide to get closer, which is just not a good fucking idea. I start walking a little bit to get rid of my exhaustion because I really need that exhaustion to go away, but I decide to pop the heal right here in this corner, and this is where my 3rd and final fatal mistake ends up fucking getting me killed. I miss the goddamn skill check. I say fuck it. I just go ahead and I run. I know that the gate is over here. I'm going to try to outrun the Wesker here so that I can get away and get to the other opposite end of the gate. But Wesker out fucking plays me and just goes and cuts me off, throwing me into this and then throwing me on a hook. This is probably the end. Ace is going to get hooked somewhere. Ronaldo is going to go open a gate, and this is going to be it. But then, for whatever fucking reason, Wesker just lets them fucking live. He lets the Ronaldo pick up the Ace, and then downs the Ronaldo, and then lets Ace pick up the Ronaldo, and then they just both leave. They just both fucking leave. What the fuck? This was it. This was my breaking point. But what really pissed me off is when I noticed this little tidbit down here. The fucking Wesker had Blood Warden. Did he not know how Blood Warden works? Was he trying to trick them? Like he got the hook on me and he was like, yeah, go for the gate so you can't leave. And then when they walked out, did he get fucking surprised? The moral of the story is, don't fucking play Survivor at fucking 3 in the morning.